From dawn till dusk, the road to Angkor Wat hardly lacks visitors. Each year, 2 million people flock to this World Heritage Site to witness the glory and greatness of this vast monument of human creation, erected almost 1,000 years ago. In June 2012, the Cambodian authorities declared Angkor Wat, Angkor Thom, and 94 other Angkor heritage sites in Siem Reap, with a combined area of more than 400 square kilometers, to be smoke-free zones.
Our campaign taking short but very productive, very fruitful, because we got supported from most of the ministry as information from WHO.
I think the key factor for the World Heritage Angkor site is that we have a commitment from the National Arbitral Authority, and this with collaboration support from Seatca and the Western Pacific Regional Office.
Inspired by a Southeast Asia Tobacco Control Alliance, or Seatca, regional workshop in mid-2011, several countries have adopted a smoke-free initiative for their heritage sites and cities. In Cambodia, preparation work was carried out step by step. A working group was formed to lead the initiative. Trainings were conducted for more than 1,000 local guides. The smoke-free message was shared with local residents and others concerned. Media campaigns and no smoking signs of various forms were prepared. With the go-ahead from policymakers, plus necessary support and resources, in a short time, Angkor Wat was declared a non-smoking heritage site. From their first step into the temple area leading up to the 6 entrances of the ancient structure, visitors cannot miss signs and billboards announcing Angkor Wat as a smoke-free area. Everyone, from local guides to police, has been enlisted to enforce the rule.
The first time when the tourists come to visit the Angkor, I just told them, you don't smoke at the Angkor area because when you smoke, you don't respect to the law of Cambodia.
ជំហានទី1គឺការមានការណែនាំបន្ទាប់មកយើងធ្វើតាមច្បាប់ក្រោយពីការធ្វើការណែនាំរួច
Tourists would also appreciate fresh, clean air while exploring this magnificent place surrounded by a pollution-free, natural environment.
I think it's a great thing that you can't smoke here, because the people just throw their cigarettes on the floor and the smoke is changing the colors of the walls.
Outside can, inside no, because it's a holy temple.
My thinking is if one day all the people stop smoking, it will be great, yeah.
By enhancing the quality of the tour experience, the smoke-free policy has provided value-added opportunities from which Cambodia and its people would eventually gain the most.
Currently, there are 127 million smokers in ASEAN countries. So this is already increased from the last few years, from 125 to 127. The most concerning issue is the smoking among teenagers, which is a lot of increasing in many countries. So we need to work together to strengthen our efforts on tobacco control.
The tobacco industry has been targeting ASEAN, a region with about 600 million people, seeing huge potential for recruiting new smokers and expanding its markets and profits. Meanwhile, countries across the region are being burdened with the rising social and financial costs of chronic illnesses and deaths caused by smoking. Speaking at the 15th World Conference on Tobacco or Health in Singapore, Dr. Surin Pitsuwan, former ASEAN Secretary General, challenged all concerned to work together to achieve a smoke-free ASEAN.
I bring the campaign toward smoke-free ASEAN to be announced right in front of all of you. Because alone, it will be extremely difficult and formidable. But together, we can achieve.
Working together for policy change is the strategic approach that has propelled Seatca as an alliance for tobacco control with representations from most ASEAN countries and across all sectors: government, academia, NGOs, and WHO. This collaboration with different stakeholders helps set Seatca's policy direction and priorities.
Our focus work is on generating local evidence to support policy movement. Another issue is that capacity building with government agency. So we need to mobilize and engage as many organizations as possible.
Every country needs a strong, comprehensive tobacco control law to effectively regulate tobacco companies, as well as the production, marketing, sales, and use of tobacco products. For example, Vietnam made a recent breakthrough in this respect, with parties concerned having collectively and successfully pushed for the passage of this first comprehensive tobacco control law.
This is a very important moment for tobacco control in Vietnam. We can call it a milestone because the law provides comprehensive ban on indoor smoking in workplace, public place, transportation. It also has provision to ban advertising and promotion, ban sale of smoking near school and hospital. So more importantly, it provides the establishment of the Tobacco Control Fund.
Tax and price measures can reduce the number of smokers and save lives. Research has proven conclusively that higher prices for cigarettes would make them less affordable for the poor, often the heaviest smoking group, as well as limit access to children and youths. In response, Seatca launched in 2009 its Southeast Asia Initiative on Tobacco Tax, or SIT project, focusing on advancing tax measures to curb tobacco consumption.
The role of the SIT project is to provide resources. We use the pattern or the stages is that we conduct collaborative research with the Ministry of Finance or with the Ministry of Health, based on their need, and then we recommend some policy implication of the research, like increasing excise tax, tobacco excise, then simplifying the tobacco excise, also how to allocate efficiently the 2% excise sharing for health.
While effective in reducing tobacco use, tobacco tax increases may also have added value if countries are considering or developing long-term plans. One strategy is to dedicate tobacco tax revenues to fund tobacco control and health promotion programs. In 2012, with strong commitment from its government, Laos enacted a law that for the first time creates a funding mechanism for tobacco control activities. The Philippines is another country in which Seatca has collaborated successfully. By participating in the Seatca Industry Surveillance, or SIS project, Philippine public health authorities and advocates have been able to run a more effective anti-smoking campaign. This campaign has resisted the tobacco industry's efforts to interfere with policy through advertising, lobbying, and public relations campaigns.
The Seatca Industry Surveillance Project really helped in highlighting the loopholes of our current law, the Tobacco Regulation Act. and how the tobacco industry takes advantage of these loopholes, particularly the exception on point-of-sale advertising and the lack of enforcement of government officials. So this would really be essential in our advocacy to push for a comprehensive ban on tobacco advertising, promotions, and sponsorships in the Philippines.
However, anti-smoking activists cannot afford to let up. They face a tobacco business intent on sales growth and on expanding its market by any means. One of the industry's most worrying strategies is to attract new smokers from among our youth, girls as well as boys.
ดูดกระป๋องเลยเพราะว่ามันแบบคือบางทีก็ไม่มีอะไรทำนึกถึงบุหรี่ก็หยิบมาดูดอยู่อย่างเงี้ยเพราะมันหวานแล้วมันหอมหวานแล้วพอดูดหลังดูดเสร็จอย่างเงี้ยแล้วมันก็ติดลิ้นเวลาเลียปากเงี้ยก็ติดลิ้น
The antidotes to this trap, Seatca believes, are firstly, provision of evidence-based information that provides the full range of facts and shows the side of the story that tobacco companies refuse to tell the public. Secondly, however, many believe that enactment of comprehensive tobacco control is the best tool with which to control the tobacco industry.
We have to expose the tobacco industry tactic in obstructing tobacco control policy. They are using lobbying, they are using false information, misleading information. They are using threat of lawsuit, WTO, and investment. Almost all of them are false claims. We have to educate the policymaker and the public about the truth, what's behind the truth.
Advancing the implementation of pictorial health warnings, controlling the illicit trade and smuggling of tobacco, as well as strengthening the media advocacy in the ASEAN region are also priority areas that Seatca is collaborating and working with partner countries in the region. And to deal effectively with such a rich and powerful industry, tobacco control efforts need to bring people from all sectors, government, civil society, academics, lawmakers, and the mass media to work together. Seatca has established its fellowship program as a platform for engaging with the participants and integrating their knowledge on tobacco control. The training has equipped them with knowledge and skills necessary to influence public policy in their respective countries.
Seatca has invested in human capacity in tobacco control for civil society in Indonesia, and that means a lot. I would say that what I gained from Seatca training was a skill to do advocacy. This is really a very good and excellent competency-based training.
To achieve the goal of protecting public health, it is vital for all parties to collaborate, network, and share its knowledge and experience, be of success or failure.
We work with head for the evidence. Yeah, we need to use our head, but we need more hand to move things forward. And we need to win the policymaker heart. That means that mobilize political commitment so that these three H can be moved together. So I think this is a very basic ingredient that we worked during the past 10 years, and we found that this is very successful in moving in countering any challenge facing in the region.
Seatca and its partners have learned from their work over the 10 years of Seatca's existence that working together has the power to bring about change.